Another piece that we will typically see too is kind of in the reallocation area, where say, hey, is there a piece or an application that can serve our purposes elsewhere? So, for example, within JumpCloud, we leverage Atlassian kind of across multiple different departments in different areas, and leverage Jira for a bunch of different areas, because we know that are able to kind of reallocate elements of that software across different teams, kind of wherever they're touching, just kind of as one example. And when you're, kind of thinking about that and kind of reallocating technologies, that kind of feeds back into kind of steps 1 and 2, right? Where you're thinking about how we can reduce, how we can remove, and really kind of get to a core set that continues and allows us to automate, but also we are, let's say, slimming down kind of the threat surface a little bit more, making sure that we're only involved in a few kind of core different technologies. And then that finally allows you to kind of operate and kind of come into how you can consolidate all of those different pieces and ensure that they're all talking to each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we use Okta for a great deal of that in terms of single sign-on, having those kind of pieces integrated and talking to each other. It's kind of consolidating the need to have all these external resources. We have one place, we have one touch point again, and it is kind of reducing that need for adding into different systems. It's all connected. It's all connected via BetterCloud and JumpCloud, and we're kind of really stopping multiple different systems and logins here and logins there. It's just one application that we're using.
Bring it all under one roof, kind of get a good sense of what everyone's up to as well, right? And so from an understanding of how people are getting in and out of systems, or kind of where they're authenticating into, it helps kind of speed all those different pieces, so you're not hopping around trying, especially, as we all know, real time, trying to figure out who's up to what, it becomes a lot harder when you're logging into multiple different systems. So bringing it down into kind of one pane of glass, one platform, kind of one lever that you can have within your organization.
Exactly, yeah, definitely. And I think with us in particular, we try and ensure as much automation as possible in terms of, when we're implementing any changes and any kind of making sure that everything is nominal, the impact is nominal for our end user. I always personally say that, I feel like, a change has been done well in an IT situation when no one knows about it. And if your end users aren't finding out about it, it means you're doing a good job. It means there were no issues, which is what we want. And I think we're really lucky to be in a position where we're at the point where all of our integrations are working fluidly. We're all of our automations and our workflows are working as they should, and kind of we're not relying on the end user for anything. We can press a button and it kind of pulls the trigger.
I think that's an amazing litmus test that I think we all love to have, right? Is implement changes and say, hey, there's been improvements, and I'm not sure why, but right, things have gotten better, and there's no onslaught of Slacks or other,
exactly,
to figure out what's going on in the world.
Panic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So bringing all those elements together and not having, let's say a flood, Angela, a flood of feedback coming your way, making sure that you can operate and kind of bring all those pieces back into one.
Please subscribe and check out more content from us.